Why do we start the podcast with me giggling? This is why. This is where it starts.
It's because you don't know how to behave. That's the problem, really. Sitting here minding my own business, I see you, and like you're Thomas the Train, just like. Where'd the Renee go? With Thomas, she's off the track. Going live. Going live. Going live. Oh, yeah. Live. Live. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wow, you can count backwards.
Going
live. Welcome to Road Comics Adventures. This is Flip Orley.
That's Renee Bray. I'll introduce you.
I like that.
Okay.
I thought I was going to surprise you. I guess not.
No, you did.
Did I?
But like I recovered quickly. I saw you point in my direction. I thought, I see what's going to happen here.
Did you foreshadow it?
Right.
Hi,
everyone.
We are so glad you're here.
Welcome to the podcast.
And welcome to a night of mayhem. We never know what will happen.
Well, certainly did not know what was going to happen last week.
Well, no. I know you didn't mean to knock me down.
Dude, I wanted to water the garden and you were like blocking my way. So just careful. Because you don't know what I'm capable of.
I kind of know now. As my head bounced. Now, people go, hey, what happened this week? Well, I lost 2.5 pounds of lip on the concrete in the backyard.
And yet still has plenty of lip to go around. Because she's giving me lip every day.
We just had one rule. Let me tell you guys, I thought it was pretty cool that he was able to shoot the video and we were able to show it. And I don't know how well you can see me, but I'm doing really well.
Well, for those who don't know what's going on, we should catch, by the way, Tammy Trapnell.
Hi, Tammy. Hey, I was really sorry to hear about the passing of your aunt. I really am. I know you've been through a lot.
I'm just hearing about it.
Yeah, I haven't.
And I'm sorry to hear it as well.
And you know who Tammy is?
I do.
She lives in the Magic House. She's the only one who really does.
She does.
My mom thought a lot of Tammy.
Does she visit the Keebler Elf Tree?
She does.
All right.
She does.
Hey,
Becky, thanks for checking in on me. So now she's got a song too.
So again, for people who may watch this later, or if someone happens to catch the podcast by accident, oh my gosh, Pamela Pearson.
Hey Pam, hi everybody.
Naniki.
Hey Nance, how you doing?
So Renee and I have at the house a couple separate sections of garden, 2 very close, right off the patio near the hose, and then one on the far end of the yard, which I call the back 40. And so we have to bring like watering cans out to the back 40 to water the garden.
And we've had it's been really dry here. First we went through where everything was a pond, and now we're in a dry season.
Right. Real quick, Naniki went to school with her brother Randy. Pamela Pearson, hi you two. Is it super hot down there?
Yes. It has been really hot.
Yeah.
And our garden's taken a beating from it too. The plants have really been hot.
I mean, we're trying to stay on top of it and keep them watered and whatnot. But
we're actually talking about putting umbrellas and stuff.
Jeff
Clark, I love you. Here's why. First of all, for everybody that's on right now that's from Wilmington, Jeff Clark grew up in Washington Courthouse. Now, he is Flip's friend from Arizona. But now he's ours. He actually went to Washington Courthouse. Is familiar with one of my cousins who went to Miami Trace. and we've been having a little reunion. The world is small. But the best thing about Jeff Clark,
Good sense of humor.
great sense of humor. See, I thought after giving you such a hard time about biting your lip last time on the
I
podcast,
remember.
and then I walk out in the backyard and bust my face.
So, circling back around to kind of this just so everyone can kind of catch up and follow.
I get it.
So we have a very small, like 2-foot high fence around part of the garden, at least right now, to keep Storm the Road Comics Adventure dog from running through our garden, which we don't like. So evidently, Renee went to step over the fence, misjudged that 2 whole feet, caught her foot, and she fell in the garden. Did you break a plant?
No.
Okay, well,
Oh,
I'm
no.
glad you didn't get her, but you didn't break a plant.
Yeah, it didn't.
So anyway, she came back to the hose bib on the patio in the backyard, right where I was, and as she's filling up one of the watering cans, she's proceeding to tell me.
I made the mistake of trying to water and turn around at the same time.
So she's telling me how she fell out on the back 40, and as she's telling me that, she tripped over our hose and went face first into the cement.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, it was really scary as it was happening. It felt like it was in slow motion to me, and you said to you.
It didn't look good. Did not look good.
And I literally hit this part of my face right here.
Yep.
I think.
No,
Didn't I?
you absolutely did.
Yeah, and I thought for sure when I lifted my head up, I was going to find that I had no teeth and probably was going to be facing
We thought
some
possibly
massive surgery.
no teeth, possibly broken jaw, brain bleed, or concussion, or both.
And my nose, I'm going to tell you, I actually got the tip of my nose and the top of my nose. I had some road rash there. I always try to hope for the best and expect for the worst. Then you're not shocked. But I could feel that my teeth were okay.
So, I'm a fairly calm individual. And so I wanted to get her up and in the house, and she said no, she wasn't ready to move.
Yeah, he goes, let me help you up and let's go inside. I go, no, I want to sit right here. What I didn't want to tell him was, I'm not sure everything's going to work, and I'm also feel like I might pass out.
So I, not knowing that anyway, I did a quick assessment. So I checked out her teeth. Not like she was a horse going up for sale. All I did was, as I was talking, I was taking a close look, and because she had some blood coming from around her nose and upper lip, and but her teeth seemed okay. I didn't see any jaw breakage. We talked at length about, was she coherent, and did she think?
Yeah, there was a hard test to get there.
So little by little by little, I mean, she started kind of to recover her composure. What's the first thing she said? Get your camera and film it. I'm like, I don't feel good about filming this. I want to make sure you're okay. Don't be a wussy. Film it. And so I'm like, against my better judgment, I took out the camera and I filmed it.
Do you see how he's the victim of me falling on the back porch?
No, I just felt bad about like taking more time to be a videographer than a good friend that was coming to your assistance in a time of need.
This is why I may wind up living with Jeff and Elizabeth in Phoenix.
Oh, Rod Touchette, right there.
Hey, Rod, how you doing?
And Claude Johnson.
Hey, Claude, how you doing? So
So
just to show everybody I'm okay. That's kind of...
No, this has been kind of an interesting journey because whether you know or not, whether it's interesting to you or not, Holly Janine, by the way.
Hi, Holly.
Renee, you got very lucky. That's from Pamela Pearson.
Oh, let me tell you, I know how lucky I am. I really do. Because we were talking about it this morning. If my face and this part of my jaw would have been broken, that wouldn't have surprised me. Or my nose.
No, I mean, honestly, it could have been anything from all kinds of breaks: hip, wrist, knee, skull, jaw. I mean, it could have been all those things or more and worse. And so again, she got dinged up, but it could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, actually, I wasn't even really too sore the next day.
No, halfway, like as she wouldn't get up and go inside, and she told me to finish watering, so I got up and started watering the
I'm like,
bacteria.
hey, we got plants.
And then she got up and started doing watering as well, which was weird. And then we went inside, and here's the cool thing, though. We have been kind of on a journey. Oh, Eddie Williams, and I pronounced it.
Hey, Eddie. Good to see you, man.
Let's see. From Claude, glad you're okay. You didn't miss a lick, did you, Renee?
No, the only thing is, and he was a great partner through all this. He tried to take really good care of me, except I really didn't need anybody taking care of me. I needed soft food for the first couple of days. My teeth were a little loose.
Felt loose. I mean, I didn't, I'm just saying, I just know they were a little loose because you told me. I didn't do an exam. What? I didn't come up to your teeth and I didn't do that. That would have been inappropriate. I'm just saying, it would have been a little bit too familiar. It would have been a bad thing to do. Oh, Kathy Sampson, Road Rash Comics. Oh, this is. Should I keep talking? So, it's.
I'm begging you down.
We're going to take a moment out for a coffee break.
Yeah, because that's what I want to do right now, because I've never choked after that.
Evidently, you spit on your dog.
I just would spit on the dog. And that's not a euphemism. So here's the deal. The only thing was there were two places on my lip that my lower lip, I bit through it pretty good. And this one was just on the top, but I took a big chunk out. So I said to him, he kept saying, why don't you just lay and take it easy, and I'll get you food and, whatever you want. And he's really good about that, and I appreciate that. That was really sweet. But I didn't need that. All I said to him was, please don't make me laugh, because when I laugh, it makes this and my bottom lip, it separates them, and then they start bleeding, and it makes them sore. What do you think the chances were that he didn't make me laugh all
I
day?
did my best to comedically edit. 24/7, I was doing my best to be like a Robert Stack, You remember Robert Stack, right?
I do.
He narrated that show. You know the one.
The one that we're all talking about.
That we're all talking about. You know so much about. Where he wore the trench coat.
You might as well look it up.
No, I tried to be, I tried to behave because I didn't want to split her lip.
No, he didn't. He didn't behave for a second.
Oh my God, if you knew half the stuff I edited.
But, I do know how lucky I am. By the way, I thought everybody would find it funny. Because I've been making fun of you at the podcast about biting your lip. And this is kind of like, remember when he made fun of me for the kicking video, and then he tried to demonstrate it in the Lazy Boy and wound up pulling a hamstring. So it was like, Carmen, I thought you guys would all find it really funny and go, well, that's what you get. And instead you're like, oh my God.
No, she goes, I'm going to post it funny. I go, about what? She goes, about my face. I go, nobody's going to find it funny. She goes, no, it'll be funny. I go, everybody who has seen what you look like is going to be concerned because you look injured. She's like, it'll be a hoot. I'm like, you know what? You do you. But I'm telling you right now, people are going to be concerned about you.
Everybody except for who? Who's my favorite?
Jeff Clark, who actually got the humor. Unsolved Mysteries with Robert Stack.
Unsolved Mysteries, that's it. Jeff Clark was the one who accused me of trying to get as much sympathy out of this as you from the assassin with the tambourine.
Which there's nothing that could happen that would give anybody more sympathy than what I deserved.
Over the 8-year-old assassin with the tambourine.
She had a vengeance. I kid you not. It's like she's the kid from My Two Dads, but in this case, her two dads, Roger Clemens and Nolan Ryan.
Jeff, you made me laugh out loud. I really love that.
And it split her lip and she blamed me, so thank you.
Well, that's the way we roll.
Stephen Boyer.
Hey, Stephen, how are you? It's good to see you.
And Kim North Hawkins.
Kim?
Do you know who that is? I do. It's Kim Corsi.
Yeah. Lately, too, I will tell you this. I don't know what he thinks he's doing, but he's been doing impressions of me, and they're not very flattering.
Oh, Stephen Boyer, I definitely do not find it funny. I was very concerned. I'm glad to know you're doing okay.
I know you didn't find it funny, and I think I was feeling so thankful. I just wanted to be.
And Stephen, we're not asking you to process information the way we do.
Yeah.
However, I will say, not only comics, but a lot comics process tragedy.
First responders.
First responders probably, yeah. They process tragedy or injuries or things of that nature with humor. It's a coping skill.
Well, I'm going to tell you, honestly, I was so relieved. Because I'm no spring chicken. I'm no Becky. Actually, I am. We're the same age. But for me not to have broken a hip or my face, I could have broken my face.
Yeah, it could have been horrible.
Could you imagine how miserable you would have been if, in fact, my jaw had to be wired shut for 6 to 8 weeks?
All I'm saying is I would have been happy to liquefy your dinners, but I'm eating good in the hood. But I'd have felt bad, but I'd have done it.
But it'd have been really quiet around here, and there would be no baby burn me. I just wanted to say baby burn me before you did.
It'd be
I
really
knew
quiet.
you were
See,
gonna-
she says if my jaw was wired, it'd be really quiet. You know what? That's when this woman full on watches all kinds of YouTube videos teaching her how to be a better ventriloquist. Flip, I'm hungry. Flip, liquefy me some dinner.
Hey, let me tell you, he took some tomatoes from our garden yesterday and made, I call it starter spaghetti.
It is starter spaghetti because, again, I wasn't ready to make a full-on spaghetti sauce, but I didn't want the tomatoes to go to waste, and I wasn't going to use them for something right now. So I did the base for spaghetti sauce and then put it in the freezer.
Oh, but it was good. It was really good. Now, I could have sucked that through a straw for 6 or 8 weeks.
It was yummy. By the way, Mike Peters.
Hi, Mike Peters. Good to see you. I hope Dee Dee's close by, too. Dee Dee, hardest working woman I know. Much like Janet Schultz, much like Kim Corsi, and all the others that work with animals.
So there, and I'm not going to say who. I'm not going to say no. So Jeff Clark, you get the big win on accepting the fact that even though it could have been horrible and it was scary and not stereotypically funny, that you still found the humor in it, which Renee really appreciated. There's someone I know who said that based on where the scab was, that it looked like she was doing an homage to a leader in Europe from around 1939, 1940.
Dare we say a dictator?
Well, yes. We got Joanne Altman.
Oh, Joanne. Hey, let me tell you something.
And Joanne Mossberg. Two
Joannes back to back.
Yeah.
Hey. Joanne, thank you for the emu oil. I have been using that, especially on this one, quite a bit. And I really think it's helped everything to heal.
Well, that's one of the things I wanted to get to, is that, we have this lifestyle that we're talking about and putting videos out on called Soil to Soul, and it's sort of just a healthier, natural way of living.
We have a whole new YouTube channel called Soil to Soul Lifestyle. And we did that because somebody told us, you guys are a lifestyle. And we went,
we didn't know. We were just living.
We're just living our life. But then we realized it does all fit together. And I really like it now. And I like the soil to soil thing.
So a couple quick things. Mike just said Dee Dee is right next to him, but she's working. So
Hey, Dee Dee. Hey, I sent you an invitation for a page about air flights for animals. I'd like to help you a little bit, maybe put it together, and let's get some of those animals that need homes out of Arizona and into shelters that will take care of them and not kill them. If you guys don't know, Arizona is a terrible place for animals.
For animals. I mean, again, I'm from Arizona. There's lots to love about that state, but the way they treat animals in shelters can be pretty devastating.
And if you guys want to find Dee Dee, you can find her on our page to help her and support her. What Dee Dee does is she sees who is on the next to be euthanized list and starts immediately helping getting them out. So I'm hoping to put her together with some pilot friends and see if we can't do something to get these animals out of here.
And she says, Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday to you too. It's a big day for me. I'm going to try to stay up right.
See, so far so good. So Renee and I talked about sort of a treatment plan for I mean, again, they weren't, because first thing we assessed, like, does she need urgent care? Does she need the emergency room? Does she need medical attention? Whatever it was, and she was okay, relative to how bad things could have been. And then she immediately went to work. For instance, she, for the 2 days, I think, ate fairly soft food and not at all spicy, but started using the tallow that you made.
The tallow body butter that is on Soiled the Soul's Lifestyle.
The emu oil.
The emu oil. And you showed up with vitamin E. The gel caps of vitamin E. And I started putting that, which softened things up and it helps prevent scarring, as does the emu oil. And you know, in my tallow butter, you know I love that tallow butter.
You are crazy about that stuff.
I am crazy about it, and I think it's really good stuff. I have tea tree oil and frankincense, and their tea tree oil is great. I have never had any kind of swelling or inflammation. Nothing ever looked like it was going to be infected, which is amazing because it's our patio.
Yeah.
It had dirt on it. We've been planting and had all kinds of stuff, you know.
But it's crazy because this happened Tuesday of last week, so 1 week ago today. By Thursday or Friday, she's like, I think I'll be fine by middle next week, and we'll do the podcast, and we've got some other videos we want to shoot. And I smiled and said, oh, that'd be great. In my mind, I'm like, this is 2-3 weeks easily. 2-3 weeks without a doubt. And so she continued to just diligently apply the tallow body butter, the emu oil, the vitamin E. And I looked at her today. It's like, you are almost completely healed. Like, there's just remnants left, which is amazing, actually.
Well, it's especially amazing for me because in 1983, I was diagnosed as a diabetic. And you know what the number one thing for diabetics is?
Healing.
They find it very hard to heal. And so for me to heal like that, because I'm not a diabetic, it's the way we eat.
Right.
It's the stuff we use on our skin.
Yes.
It's the stuff we clean with. You and I clean very, how do we say, cleanly. But I use things like vinegar, steam. I'm a huge fan of steam to clean things.
Lemon sometimes.
Baking
soda.
Yeah, those are my go-tos. And he'll tell you nobody's allowed to touch my steam mop.
She talked about her steam mop like it's the contents inside the briefcase in Pulp Fiction.
How does it feel to walk on the floors after
But I made a Pulp Fiction reference for Joanne.
For Joanne, yeah, I knew, I got it. And Joanne, don't think we don't talk about. We're gonna have to watch it for you.
And are we supposed to tape that?
Well, or do it live where we watch it. Except here's the thing: you'll be watching it for 3 or 4 days because, although this week's been
don't be like that, because you've seen at least three movies back to back 3 days in a row.
beginning to end. No nap in between.
No, it was impressive. One of the movies I picked out to watch from our streaming service.
Oh, yeah.
I thought I remembered it as being kind of campy and silly and fun and something I thought
it was,
that we'd both enjoy, and it didn't hold up. It did not hold up. It was a movie called True Lies with Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jamie Lee Curtis, and Tom Arnold, and it was more fun to make fun of while watching. Oh, look, it's Jewel, the one who wants to give me a nickel.
Jewel!
She wants to give me a
Jewel,
nickel.
let me tell you something. I actually slept in today. I slept in till
She wants to give
7
me a
o'clock.
5 pence.
And Jewel made me laugh out loud, and I almost spit coffee everywhere. Because we had done a video, and I don't know if you guys saw it, with the piece of steak that we had bought from Gosselin Farm.
Gonsolin.
Mm-hmm. I can't say it right because my lip is
I know
swollen.
she's got an injury. Thank goodness she didn't get hit in the face by a tambourine.
So anyway, I said something about what a great piece of meat it was, and Mr. Smarty Pants here goes,
Well,
if I had a nickel for every time I've heard that. She wasn't supposed to make me laugh, right? And did that make me laugh?
No, I wasn't.
Did it make me laugh?
I wasn't paying attention. When I don't pay attention, my mouth, it free roams it. My mouth sometimes free ranges stuff. And
did you make me laugh?
I'm not to be held responsible.
Oh, no.
I did not. My mouth
So I'm filming that, and he goes, you're gonna have to edit that out. And I went, I don't know how to edit. We're not doing that. I'm posting it. So Jewel says this morning, Flip, I guess that means you'd have a nickel. I was dying. Jeff Clark, on the other hand, gave you 30 cents.
Oh. Rod said, just dropped in to see what condition y'all.
We're in great. I am in really good shape right now. I really am. I am so happy. I have to think it's because I'm in really good health. Probably the best health I've ever been in my entire life.
Rod, if you're still on, let's get together either before the end of this week or early next week, possibly in Broussard, where they have that special tasting water.
I hear it tastes like chicken.
There's a town.
No,
there's a town like just down the street from us called Broussard, and their tap water is less than desirable. Come on, that was good.
See, you always manage to clean it up, but I know one of these.
It's not desirable. Darlene Daniels.
Oh, hey, Darlene, how are you doing? I can't wait. Darlene's a hairdresser out of Fort Myers.
That'd be Florida.
Yeah, and she's coming up to see us in Punta Gorda.
You have to say it better. Punta Gorda.
I have an injury.
Oh, that's right.
I have a lip injury. Darlene will tell you, this girl screwed my hair up.
You know, here we go. Is there a chance she's going to be able to testify?
See, I act all cool about it, but I am not. And God love him, he has to listen to this at least once a day. I come out with broken hair in my hand and go.
At least once a day? Once a day? At least once a day.
Really, how would you feel if your face accidentally wound up in the concrete this week?
I moved the hose.
Well, that might help.
I moved the hose. Because I learned from your mistake.
And I couldn't do that to you.
Let's see. Come see me when you're in town from Darlene Daniels.
I'm going to try. I am doing everything to repair my hair naturally, but it's just breaking off. I waited 6 years without doing one chemical thing to my hair. I had it down to here, which had never happened before, and I knew exactly how I wanted it done, and she fried me.
I've had it up to here. Kidding. No, you have every right And all the reasons in the world to complain what that woman did. She did a bad job.
2 years you're going to be hearing about that.
Oh, no. No. If you think she's going to stop in 2 years, sadly mistaken.
What's funny is all these people that have known me all my life are going, how did he find out so quick exactly what she was like?
Dude, I knew what she was like 30 seconds into the first phone call. Okay, that's an exaggeration. 30 minutes. Holly Janine, hey guys, I gotta run, gotta feed 3 dogs and medicate one of them. Have a great night.
Oh, thank you. Holly, thanks for joining us. I really appreciate and checking in. And you are one of the most beautiful women in the world. I love looking at your photos, and I love the way you take care of those babies that you babysit. And I have something that needs to be medicated too.
What does that mean?
That was a joke about, you need mental health medicine,
Oh.
like medication.
Oh.
Oh, shut up.
No, I've been making it through my life, this way for the whole
Really?
time. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to continue on. Making it happen. Look at me go. So what else? Let's see.
What else is going on? Oh, Joanne, you made ostrich the other day.
No. Yes. I made duck bacon first. We made a video of that.
And I got to eat some of that.
Yeah. Joanne, I'm not going to lie. I'm not adventurous when I eat stuff. Like what I eat is very limited menu. I'm not adventurous. I don't have a great palate. And so even like duck bacon, I was a little bit nervous. I was, because it's just for me off the beaten track in terms of what I'm used to eating. And it cooked up like bacon and it smelled like bacon. And it actually, like, when you're afraid to take something, so the first bite, you're like, you make that I'm nervous face. And it was pretty good. Like it took me by surprise.
This is before I messed up my mouth.
Yeah. So
I ate the duck bacon. I actually liked it. Now I didn't like the duck fat in my eggs.
No, because I saved the fat from rendering when I made the duck bacon, and I put that into our eggs, and that had the flavor didn't match the spices that I cooked with for the eggs.
Yeah, it did. Something didn't ring. That's something you'd have to play with for a while.
Yeah, to sort of figure it out.
Yeah, to figure it out.
Now I had an equally sort of a nervous approach because I cooked up a day or two ago ostrich ground, not meat, but ground ostrich.
Ground ostrich.
And
do they call it ostrich hamburger?
I don't know, but it wasn't the breakfast sausage; it was just ostrich ground.
Yeah.
And it smelled fine. It looked good. It cooked up like regular ground beef. And it was good, but I think it was just different enough from what I'm used to that I would have to figure out when cooking it next time how to finesse it a little bit more, like what spices really work with it well, and
that I did not try because you had used spice in it, and at
the time you weren't able to. You were a spice freak because everything was open on the inside and burning, but so and so I make these cooking videos, and when I was all said and done, and I did the big taste test, and then I turned the cameras off. René and I were talking. I'm like, I feel like I should have been bubblier about my response because I want you to know how grateful we were and how thoughtful that was.
Joanne, that was like the sweetest thing in the world. It really was. You know what? And this is why I'm looking forward to the reunion.
Mm-hmm.
Because you guys are the nicest bunch of people. I couldn't gather up a better bunch of people. Bookbag Becky, Holly Janine, Joanne. You know, I feel like I've known Joanne my entire life.
I get that. I do. I get that.
Look at me. I'm like, what do you do?
I'm putting up on our thing, our sponsor, Rebecca Rose. Fine
Rebecca
Portraits.
Rose.
Yeah.
I know. I love that portrait. I love looking at it behind it. It did scare me one morning, but that's okay.
So anyway, so Joanne, I'm going to post the duck bacon video sometime soon, and I'm going to post the ostrich video sometime soon. And so I just want to say here on the podcast, if you're still watching, really am very grateful, and it was very thoughtful. I didn't jump over the moon because I don't think I cooked it 100% the right way, and it's still a little bit off the beaten track from what I'm used to. But it was good, and it was actually a lovely surprise. It was really a nice surprise.
Somebody close to you loved it.
Yeah. Someone I knew was here, and we actually were fighting over who was going to finish it. So
yeah, he loved it.
So it was just could not be nicer, and I didn't, I'm glad we have a chance to talk, and I'm doing the talking. But when you see the video, I don't want to seem like I'm not grateful, because I really am. And I did like it, but it just it's gonna take a little getting used to.
Now, here's what I find interesting too, because you don't have to eat ostrich,
right?
You don't have to eat emu. However, there are people in our country right now that cannot eat mammal meat because of a tick injury, and it's a disease called alpha-gal that you get from being bitten by
a Lone Star tick.
A Lone Star tick.
Real quick, Darlene, if you can message me an address, I will send you a bottle of Repair Protein for reconstruction of your hair.
You are an angel. I will send you that, because let me tell you, I'm using coconut oil, avocado oil, and olive oil.
Real quick, Darlene, thank you so much, but won't stop her from bitching.
I'd like to tell you he's lying, but he's not lying.
I don't mind. You have every right to.
No, he's been really... See, Flip likes to play like he's an asshole. And he is not one.
That hurt.
He's very kind. Hey, if you told me once, you told me 100 times after I fell, please just sit down. Do you want me to get you coffee? Do you need something cold? How about some ice? Do you need to go to the emergency room? Do you need to go to,
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Here's what's funny is I send a picture to my son who follows our social media. So does my daughter, but I knew she wouldn't worry about me. She'd be like, whatever, she fell over something. But I thought my son might be concerned.
Right.
So I sent him the picture, and he goes, tell Flip he needs to get you a helmet.
See, that's love. That's what that is.
That was fun. Him and Jeff Clark.
Love and concern. And the person who compared you to an historical figure from the mid-20th century.
Yes.
The same.
Yeah. Darling, when we get off of here, I will send you our address. Because I'll tell you what, I don't know what to do. She screwed my hair up so bad. Well, you can see, it's broken off. You know what even upset me more than anything? Do you want to tell her, or do you want me to go ahead and finish?
You are on a roll.
Because I took her pictures of exactly what I wanted. I even got AI to write down the directions, because I was very specific about what I wanted. And Darlene's cut my hair before. She knows I go in and go, hey, do whatever you want to do.
Right. That's all right.
And so I've been pretty upset about it, actually. She really burnt my hair and burnt my scalp. It was gnarly.
So 2 things. Tina Roberts, right up there.
Hey, cuz!
And the second thing we were talking about, not everyone can eat mammals. Some people, for instance, if they end up with alpha gal being bit by a Lone Star tick, some people need to eat alternative foods because they can't.
Not only just eat them, but apparently they can't even be at a barbecue.
Right.
That's very scary. So, I think it's pretty cool that we got the ostrich and the emu to try.
Amazing.
And
But the thing of it is, whether it's on the podcast, whether it's on stage, whether it's doing videos, with me and you as well, what you see is what you get. And I'm like, I'm not the kind of person that will do something over the top for a point. And so, again, although wildly grateful, I wasn't going to go, oh my God, that's the best thing I've ever eaten in my life. Because, quite frankly, I think I could have cooked it better. That's on me. That's sort of user needing improvement.
well, you also had a hard time finding how to cook it.
Yeah.
So I can't imagine somebody that's got alpha-gal that now has to relearn everything.
And that's so. I mean, I think I could have cooked it better. I think I probably could have cooked with spices that were more complementary, and it was still good. It was still good, But
Well, the person that was here thought it was amazingly excellent.
yeah, they were over the moon about the whole thing. Really,
Yeah.
truly.
And by the way, when you go, I'm not one of these that can go overboard with the...
Well, I'm not an overboard person anyway.
You called the kid that accidentally hit you with the tambourine an assassin.
Dude, seriously, I'm trying to be nice.
You went back through all of the video I took at the parade to find this kid.
Yeah.
So that next year we don't get close to her while she's...
If you've ever seen the movie Moneyball, Brad Pitt plays a general manager of the Oakland A's by the name of Billy Bean, I think. And he signs a pitcher who has this really weird sidearm delivery. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That was the third dad of this assassin. Because she has this weird, wicked sidearm delivery that skipped off the pavement and almost took my leg off at the ankle. Just saying.
Do you know what he did the day after I fell on the patio? He told me how much he was scarred by having to watch me go down like that in slow motion.
Well, I mean, the thing that scarred me the most, although seeing you go down like a sack of taters, was that while you're still bleeding, looking dazed, going, are you filming it? No. I'm trying to address your injuries and trying to provide care.
Yeah. You hear me talking, right? I got my teeth. Let's go.
Trying to provide
Get
care.
out the camera, producer boy.
Laura Shaw, our aunt.
Guess where she's from?
Well, one of two places. She's either from Ohio or Florida.
Ohio.
Yeah, one of the two.
Ohio. And you know what? We're getting closer to football season. All these people are going to be Ohio State fans.
We're 6 weeks away or 2 months away?
2 months away.
Mm-hmm.
September, 1st of September, I think the 6th.
By the way, right there, Dee Dee asked why Storm is not on the podcast.
Because Storm has a big tech writer.
That diva's got a writer like nobody's business.
She's over here staring at me because normally I'm the one that takes her outside. We have a huge fenced-in backyard. Huge. It's not good enough. She wants somebody to enjoy the backyard with her.
On her writer in the green room, she demands a bowl of Dom Perignon and a bucket of bacon strips.
What's really funny is the older couple that lives next door, the gardener and his wife,
Right.
they just celebrated their 60th
60th.
wedding anniversary. Yeah. And what's funny is she comes out and she comes because...
Which she? The wife, right?
The wife next door.
You didn't mean the dog.
Yeah.
Okay.
And part of our yard has a privacy fence and part of it is just chain link. Well, she comes out to the edge of the privacy fence and she has snacks that she buys for Storm. They don't have a dog. They kind of adopted Storm. Well, if she's not outside, Storm will stand at the end of the privacy fence and bark till she does come out.
That's true. She will yell. I'm literally sitting right where the chain link fence meets the privacy fence, pointed directly at our neighbor's home. And we'll just start screaming, "Get your ass out here. It's snack time." If you can translate dog language into English, I'm telling you that's what she's saying.
And if the husband is out, he'll be like, "Hey, Storm's calling you."
And dutifully, which
Here she comes.
with a plate of snacks. My dog has got to the point, let's see, Christopher Jackson right
Hey,
there.
Action Jackson, how you doing? It's good to see you. It's been a while. You missed last week. It was really good. It was before I was wounded in the line of duty.
We'll go with that.
Hey, I was watering. I was trying to water.
Well, that wasn't the line of duty, actually, when you think about it. So Storm has never been really good at like following directions. A lot of times,
I have no idea how she lived with you for 2 years before I got here, and she doesn't follow directions.
no, like I'll put a piece of bacon on the ground, right, next to her foot, and she's looking around, and I'm pointing to the bacon. It's like there's bacon right there, and I'm pointing, and she's looking at my finger, and I'm like, look at the bacon, smell the bacon, like use your olfactory.
Let me tell you something. If they tested her for police training, she was the worst one ever that they had tested. Had to be. One day we were eating and we dropped a couple of peanuts on the patio.
Yeah.
And we're like, "Storm, here's a peanut." And she took her forever to find it. It was crazy.
With me pointing at it. So now, I don't know how she figured it out, but when our neighbor, when the wife standing at the privacy fence and the chain link fence, that area right there, I can literally go to the dog and go, "Storm, look over there, it's the neighbor with food." And she finally now goes, "Oh, there's the neighbor." And she will run over there. That's the one direction she's finally figured out.
Hey, Storm, come here. Come here. I believe she flipped us off.
I know.
Who knew?
She's not, she wants to do what she wants to do when she wants to do it.
She doesn't want anything to do with that coming this way. But if I pick up my vape and my coffee,
She's up and ready to go.
she's ready to go.
Because as far as she's concerned, that means the René is heading outside.
Well, and it usually does.
The thing of it is, once you're outside with her, she wants nothing to do with you. She literally has no interest in interacting with you whatsoever. And in the same breath, she doesn't want to go outside without you going outside with her.
And it's funny because since I moved here, she wants us together.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's got to go. And if he's staying inside and I'm going out, she will start herding him out the back door with us.
It's adorably annoying.
Yeah, because, we got stuff to do. Well,
I mean, in theory.
in theory, we do.
In theory, we got stuff going on. From Dee Dee, "Poor Storm, LOL, tell her hello."
Storm, Dee Dee says hi.
See, we are interactive. If more people wanted to interact with us, see, it's not just a handful of our friends that we talk to everyone. What?
We do. I know. I love that. That's what I love about this. But now that because I did try to take it easy this week.
Yeah, well, I think that was the smart move. Really, truly.
Because,
That was a smack. I mean,
I will tell you, I don't want to do it again. It scared me.
That was a one and done?
Yeah, I'm feeling really blessed. That's the best way I can put it.
We definitely looked at what could have potentially caused it. And, it's so easy, especially when you have like a 20, 30, 50-foot hose, for it to get kind of unwieldy.
Now, before we do this, let me get this out of the way.
Okay.
My fault. Totally my fault. You are the most organized human being on the planet. You always put things back where they were. The day before, oh no, on Sunday before the Tuesday where I fell over the hose.
So 2 days prior.
Right.
Okay.
Storm had gotten muddy out in the yard because of all the rain we'd had. And I told Flip, you go in the house and do whatever it is you're going to do, and I'm going to give the dog a bath. Because she and I bond over her baths. I've given her a couple. You don't enjoy it.
I'll do it.
I know you'll do it,
Yeah.
but I enjoy it, and she and I kind of bond over it. And she's really, for a dog, she's the first dog that's ever loved her bath. She really likes it. So I said I would do it. Well, the thing of it was, I was already tired that day. And when I got finished, I did not put the hose back. We'd had it out because we'd had some plumbing stuff being done around the house, so it didn't go back in its normal place. But I didn't put it back where you had it. If I'd have put it back where you had it, I wouldn't have been falling over it. So it's my fault. So I heard you about ready to take the blame, and you're not going to do it. Because I know who left the hose out. Who left the hose out?
Who?
I'd like to say we only do this in the podcast, but unfortunately, this is what we do.
If I were watching the podcast right now,
that's just where you don't turn it on.
And I'm out.
Mute. Which brings us to another thing, and we haven't talked about this, but adorably inappropriate.
Oh.
Who?
Yep, you go. You go, girl.
We've decided we're not going to do it for a while, and I'll tell you why. A, because we don't want to have to edit ourselves. And that interferes with some of the projects that we've got working on right now.
Well, we were setting up Adorably Inappropriate. And by the way, the entire machinery is all up and running and set. And from the email address to the platform we're going to put it on, it's all in place.
Daddy-O did all of the merch for us.
Yeah.
Designed all of it, everything. And we were all ready to go. But we have several things in the works that Adorably Inappropriate
is inappropriate.
Is really inappropriate for. The other thing is once we found out, and I'd like to tell you, we accidentally walked into this lifestyle thing.
Yeah, I mean, we're just, not that you care, not that you asked, but we're just living the way we're living, and for a lot of reasons, the least of which is, I don't think the food that you get at grocery stores is the same food that you could have bought 50, 60, 100 years ago. I don't think it's as good. I think it's highly processed. So we've become acutely aware of just growing our own food or buying, meat from as close to the source as possible, making our own skincare products.
And that comes from, that wasn't any altruistic thing. No. This is because I was in the islands and I was too cheap to buy an expensive tanning oil. And they said it's cocoa butter and coconut oil. And I go, well, I can mix that up.
Yeah,
and that's what I started doing. And then I started realizing how much I love the organic skincare.
So
it's affordable.
I prefer cooking. Like I'm going to make spaghetti sauce versus buying a jarred thing of spaghetti sauce. Like that's just better for me. I think it's better tasting, better for us. But little by little by little, we started doing everything sort of from scratch. And lo and behold, some time down the road, someone goes, you're not just cooking from scratch. You're growing your own food or making your own skincare products. That's like a lifestyle.
And I don't like chemicals. I'm tired of all the chemicals in the atmosphere and everything. I make my own insect repellent.
Yep.
And consequently, guess who gets to use it? I'm sorry, I thought I'd organized to be in.
Well, until you started heading out. By the way, you know who we're going to say hi to?
Who?
Aunt Jean.
Hi, Aunt Jean. It's good to see you. Look how much better I am. I'm doing a whole lot better, and I hope you're doing better too. My poor aunt had to have a tooth pulled.
Oh no!
And she was having a hard time with it too. And they took forever screwing around with her. It's like, just go in and pull her tooth. She doesn't need to have all these tests and stuff. Just pull her tooth. And that was last weekend. She was.
So did they finally get it done?
Yeah, they finally got it done. She's okay.
Yeah.
We're going to go see Aunt Jean soon. Probably sooner than later.
Well, that'd be good. We have to figure out what to do with Storm, the Road Comics Adventure dog. Don't they have at least 1 or 2 dogs where she lives?
They have several, yeah. Because she lives with cousin Tina.
Well, I know. I'm not new. I know stuff.
Yeah. So anyway, back to our lifestyle, Brian.
Yep.
So we do stuff around the house too. I make my own air fresheners because I don't like those. I don't use regular laundry detergent.
Nope.
Nope. We use a lot of baking
soda,
borax, all kinds of stuff. I also, I'm going to say I'm new age. I'm not one of these crazy people doing spells and stuff like that. I believe in meditation. I believe in manifestation. And I like to use things that help me concentrate. Because obviously, concentration isn't the easiest thing to do in this house. I'm just saying. So I use things from the kitchen. Did I mention that the reunion is going to be in New Orleans and they have a place there where we can all get our Flip Orley voodoo doll? I know Jules will help me. She'll put it right in the Nicholsworth, right there.
At Marie Laveau's on Bourbon Street.
I also wanted to tell you what he said about you, Jewel, after I told him what you said. About he'd have a whole nickel.
Don't be a fibber. What did I say?
He said, I hope she winds up like Laura Petrie taking her bath and getting her toe caught in the spigot. And I go, you should tell her that. And he goes, she won't know what the reference is. Because he thinks you're too young, Jewel. And I know you're way too young.
There's this guy named Dick Van Dyke. And he had a show in the early 60s. Wasn't it like 64, 65?
I think so, yeah.
Something like that?
Yeah, I don't know if you've heard of it, because it's called The Dick Van Dyke Show.
Well, I maybe gave too good a hint. Well, yes. And there was an episode where...
She's getting ready to take the nickel away from you.
I don't need it at this point. I know what I got. I got a lot. Isn't that a song?
Look it up. Do you know, if you guys knew how much we look up every day?
It's nuts.
I don't know if any of you guys are into true crime. I am. I love true crime. I used to before I had a business partner that expects me to do business. I used to watch a lot of trials on YouTube and on TV and stuff. And the one thing is I used to love watching somebody testify, and they would say, so so-and-so sent you on text on such and such a date because they've scanned their phone and gone through it. And I said to him, oh my God, we can never be suspected of a crime.
No.
Because if they go through some of the stuff on our Google phone.
What I got, lyrics, who's that from? Maybe Sublime?
Oh, yeah. I used to like their stuff. I used to like Sublime a lot. Did you?
I don't know a lot of their discography.
It isn't disco.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, disc is in the album, and their catalog, they call that discography.
Oh, I thought you were making fun of me because
No.
of the...
I also got what I got, Jason Aldean.
He's a country artist.
I didn't know that.
I knew you did. That's what I said.
But no, I believe when you're talking about someone's catalog, you can call it, or at least used to call it a discography. Or I made that word up, but I don't think so.
Could be a flip fact.
Could be a Ted fact. But I think
I'm calling them flip facts.
But I think it's a discography.
But we do look a lot of things up. But there have been a lot of murders solved because the cops can go into your computer and look for your computer searches.
Do they need a warrant?
Sometimes, yes. Sometimes
What do you mean sometimes? That's either a warrant necessity or it's not.
Because if a cop walked in here right now and said, we'd like to look at your computer, if you say yes, they don't need a warrant.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you agree to a search, but if you say no, don't they need a warrant?
Well, I would tell you that I know a few cops.
Currently?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And some that are in the alphabet soup, of agencies.
Right.
And they're going to, yes, you would need a warrant to do that. But trust me, if they want to get a warrant, they'll figure a way out to get it.
Yes, I get that. But they can't just walk in and take stuff or look at stuff unless you agree to it or unless they get a warrant.
Yeah.
I believe I'm on solid ground here.
I think you are.
I know stuff.
But yeah, you know that. But what happened when what's funny is over something silly that we were talking about one day, I said, I've got a friend that's an attorney. Let me call and ask him. And he goes, oh, I hope you two aren't going to do that. You'll wind up in jail in about 6 of the states that you talked to me about. He went to his friend, and his friend goes, do whatever you want. That's nothing against the law.
There was this thing that we were batting around as an idea that the René said, that sounds like it's probably a bad idea. And so I asked my buddy
And
goes,
I just want to tell you how bad your life sucks when I'm your voice of reason.
So I called a buddy. My buddy goes, I think that's fine. A lot of people do it. Right?
Uh-huh. And his buddy is an attorney.
Birds do it.
Bees do it.
Don't you think that we should do it?
No.
Yeah, so she called her buddy and she explained the situation and she said, Flip's thinking about this. Flip's friend said this. And her attorney friend said, they're idiots. That's a bad idea.
Yeah, and he goes, you got to keep him from himself.
So as it turns out, we didn't do it.
Now, and what have we learned since then?
Not to do it.
Because who was right?
Well, we can only assume.
No, because we looked up the laws in the states.
Yes, but we can only assume. No, point being, we don't know if that law is on the books and enforced or if it's just on the books.
Let me explain something to you about a law.
Uh-huh.
If the law is in the books, they may not actively enforce it, but it always can be. And if somebody arrested you for something and you talked to them in the patrol car on the way to the jail, they would be pursuing it because they would go, that guy's crazy.
Do you think they'd film it?
Well, I know I'd ask them to.
Oh, I bet you would.
I'd be filling out the Public Information Act. Yeah.
So,
FIO.
and without going into detail, like what I'm talking about.
We weren't going to rob a bank. It wasn't anything like that.
It was just a minor thing that would lead to a hint more convenience versus a slight inconvenience. But it turns out that's a convenience that probably shouldn't be done. So, all right, got it.
It was hysterical, though.
That's one of those moments is like noted, right?
You know what I'm thinking of? I always liked real life cop shows, and the best cop shows were always the ones where they're taking somebody to jail, and the guy in the back seat is nervous, and you know how when people are nervous they can't shut up.
Yes.
So the guy, he's always got his face up. There are bars across there.
Yeah.
And they're usually a little door or window that they can close.
So they can order food?
Kind of, so they can yell at them. But if they're a spitting, yelling one.
Oh, that's right. Sometimes they do spit, don't they?
Oh, yeah. They actually have spit masks they can put over. It's like a mosquito netting. And that they can put over their head so they can't spit at them because spitting's dangerous.
Well, yeah, of course.
But I can imagine you in the police car going, hey, can you order food through this window? Hey, do you ever drive really fast? Is that the button you use to turn on the siren?
Assuming they would find that fun conversation. Is that not true? I thought that
they would get you to the jail and go, lock him up forever.
I would have assumed that kind of to brighten their day, they would enjoy the banter.
No! They are sick of the banter.
I'm good at banter. I like banter. For those of you watching, are you telling me that cops don't enjoy some good banter?
Nah.
No?
I just want to point out.
Like, I don't know if you think I'm kidding. I'm 100% not kidding.
Yeah. After you have 4 or 5 of those guys in your car every day, what do you think when number 6?
Oh, they're not nearly as fun as I would be. Because you know why? Because most of them are criminals. I'd have just done a whoopsie. There's a difference.
These handcuffs are tight. Is this because they're new? Are they new handcuffs? What are you doing? Why do you have to put them behind my back? Why don't you put them in the front?
Officer, do you have a little lube? My wrists aren't spinning the way I think they should.
That's not.
No, because
I thought you were going
to. No.
Oh.
Not for my wrist, because you just made the comment that the handcuffs were too tight. Come on, can you work with me, people? Lube, a little lube. It's like you got to lube the zerts. I think it makes sense. Well, no, because if the handcuffs are tight enough, you don't want them to come off, but you don't want them to chafe.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Do you know I have not worn eye makeup since the day you called me? I just want you to know I cannot wear eye makeup.
Officer, do you have any tallow butter for my wrists? No? All right. As it turns out, I don't think I'd make a really good criminal. Oh, number 2, who's number 1 is calling.
Oh, hey.
No, she's calling on the phone.
I know.
She can't hear you.
Well, you don't know that she isn't watching the podcast.
Well, you would have to answer.
Well, I'm not going to answer because we're in the middle of a podcast.
No, I get that. My good friend Charlie, right there.
Hi, Charlie.
Hey, Charlie. Hey.
Hang on 1 second because I got to tell my kid, hey, if you're calling on a Tuesday night, at what time is it?
What time is it? 7:08.
So it's 8:08 her time. She should know. She's the executive producer.
You would think.
And hi, Charlie. Thanks for coming to the podcast.
How are you doing? What are you? Did you see the movie last night? What was it? And did you enjoy it? So I think every Monday, Charlie goes to a movie, and the theater she goes to, I think they play kind of a. I hope. You know what? Before I say any more, tell me if I can talk about the movie theater and the Monday night movies. It's before I say anything. She says hi from Texas. If I can't say anything about it, all I'm going to say is on Monday she tends to go to movies, which is true. And then, whatever. I evidently don't know a lot about the law.
No.
Is that what you're saying?
I'd stop alongside the road. That might be an inside joke.
Well, no, that is an inside joke. I thought it'd be a really fun idea to go interview some people cleaning up roadsides wearing orange jumpsuits. And
Let's interview some criminals that are on work release, on work crew, not work release, but are on work crews. And tell them how you were going to do it, Flip.
Well, I was going to, let's see, Charlie, yes, it was a dumb movie about a sex pass with John Hamm. So
I don't like John Hamm particularly.
So this theater that she goes to, they play movies every Monday night, but it's usually, if I understand this correctly, a movie that's scheduled for release and anywhere from like 2 weeks to a month to 2 months down the road.
Mm-hmm.
So it's sort of a pre-screening. The only catch is they don't tell you what the movie is. They don't tell you who's in it, the name of the movie, what it's about. They either do or don't say what kind of genre, like for instance, like a horror film or a drama. Or I don't even know if they do that. So you're going in pretty blind. But the fun thing is you get to see a movie and you get to see it before everyone else does. So,
cool.
Yeah, so there's that. Anyway, I thought it'd be really fun to pull the car off by the side of the road, to get out of the car and to yell at the guard, "Hey, I'm coming out just to say hello," and to talk to the...
I want to see if this guy would be willing to interview with me.
I want to talk to some of the fellers.
And what happened?
Well, nothing happened because the René talked me out of it.
Because I started laughing because I thought he was kidding. And I go, well, I want to make sure I'm filming because when you have that mouthful of dirt, I will be thrilled.
And I didn't like mouthful of dirt. As it turns out, if you go up to an armed guard who's guarding criminals...
No. First of all, you're cleaning this up.
What?
Because you weren't going to go up to the armed guard. You go, I'll just walk up to the edge of the road and go, "Hey, can I talk to you for a second?" And I go, "You do realize that the guards have guns?" "Yes, but I'm innocent." I go, "Yeah, well, usually have the shirt on that says, 'Hey, I'm innocent.'"
Well, no, but I could get one. See?
Yeah, because the criminal would never wear it.
No, see that, well, no, but that'd be great merch.
And I said, "Here's how this is going to go. You're going to jump out of the car. They're going to figure you're delivering drugs."
I don't do drugs.
Yeah, you might find this interesting. The guard is unaware of that. And he might be suspicious that you're wanting to cohort.
No, I'm an inquiring mind.
Yeah, well, that's not on your shirt either, and they're not psychics. So while they're shooting you with the taser gun and they have you flat on the ground with your hands out like an airplane, and you're eating the dirt, I'm going to be in the car going, "I told them this is not a good idea."
Well, as it turns out, I heeded your warning and have since decided not to do that.
After I stopped laughing. It took me a while to get that one out.
Where do you find criminals if you want to talk to them? In criminal hangouts. Where's a good criminal hangout? Road crew.
And he goes, "Well," and here's the beautiful thing. He's so naive that he goes, "Yeah, but why would they think I was up to something? Because who do you think approaches criminals? Like, they get their drugs that way. Do you think that they might have somebody try to sneak them a gun or something so they could escape?"
Oh, I wasn't going to get that close. And
You're damn right. You weren't going to get that close. They were not going to let you get that close. That's where that eating the dirt came from.
Well, and it's not like I'm going to take a weapon and we're going to play like, egg toss with it from 10 feet away. It's like, "Hey, here's a pistol."
But I can just see you now going, "Don't worry, I'm going to get my ID." Oh, maybe not. Tell me, am I lying?
No,
Am I way off base?
Now the way you're talking, it's like I'd probably come out of the car with the ID in hand.
Yeah.
So that I didn't have to reach.
Yeah, they'd shoot it out of your hand. We'll take a look at that in a little bit, boy, as they're tasing you.
I just thought it would be an interesting interview, you know, because again, like I don't want to go to a prison because you know that's where you find most of the prisoners inside the prison. But sans going into the prison, you know, what's the next best bet? Road crew.
I love it that you're that innocent that you didn't see the danger of it.
Well, I do now. I mean, don't think I don't believe you.
When you're eating your dirt sandwich, I'll be filming that one, boy.
Why do you keep using the B word?
Because that's what they'd all be calling you.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's appropriate in 2026.
Well, why don't you point that out to them? They'll be happy to get that lube for you you're so interested in.
For my wrists. For my wrists.
Tomato. How long have we been on here?
Oh gosh. $1.15.
Oh wow, it seemed longer. I'd like to get off early today so I can fall over whatever I'm going to fall over.
Well, truth be told, we have to pick some tomatoes because I'm making more spaghetti sauce.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. The best spaghetti sauce he's ever made, he made last night with the tomatoes he got out of our garden.
And it's not completed.
And onions.
Because
right? Didn't you use our onions? No, I didn't.
No.
I didn't pull those till this morning. Yeah.
And I didn't actually put onions in there yet because again, when I defrost them a week from now, a month from now, whatever, that's when I put in, you know, like the proteins and the jalapenos and the onions. When I say, because I don't want to.
You know what's cute? You think it's going to stay in there for a week?
Well, I don't know. But that's where I put in like the sausage,
Yeah. Did you see me look at you last night as you were locking it up in the little
but I'm making
Tupperware?
more. I'm making more. Because we got a lot of tomatoes.
We have a lot of tomatoes.
Yep.
We've done really good with our garden.
So far,
And
we are learning, and it's killing our neighbor. Dying a slow, unhappy death.
Did we tell them last week about the pears?
No, this time. No, did
we were talking to your buddy.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, we were.
That's right. Let's see. Okay. So we have a pear tree on our side. He has a pear tree just on the other side of the fence on his side.
And a partridge sitting in it.
We have a Bartlett pear.
We have Bartlett.
And I don't know what kind of pears he has, but his pears seem to be ripening about a month before ours will be.
Yes. And he apparently has a squirrel issue.
There's a lot of squirrels in the air. Don't get me wrong. It's not just him. There's squirrels everywhere.
Right. But what they're doing is, because I'm his new garden buddy.
Yep.
Because Flip's had plants way before I got here. When we were on the phone, we used to talk about someday I would wind up moving here and we would do gardens and stuff together.
Right.
Well, we didn't know anything about it really, but we're really good at it.
We're figuring it as we go. But so far, so good, right? I was syncing up the cameras.
They're watching.
Right.
Yeah. So the funny thing is we were on the road and he asked this neighbor to come over and water some of our stuff, and the neighbor calls us on the phone and tell him what he said.
He says, you know, you're not doing it right. Those cucumber plants are going to die. They're anemic. They don't have enough nitrogen or something, whatever. And he goes, they're going to die. And so when we came home off the road.
I was incensed because I'm sensitive.
Oh, she was insulted.
I was like, anemic.
Absolutely insulted.
So we get home and we start really working.
Doing some research, making sure we're doing things right.
And we were. And we grew everything from seeds.
Yeah.
We bought 6 tomato plants. That's all we bought. Everything else, we've been saving seeds since I moved here.
Yeah, we've got like 40 tomato plants. 34 of them are from seeds.
Right.
All the cucumber plants from seeds, watermelon from seeds, cantaloupe from seeds.
Pumpkins.
Pumpkin from seeds. Yeah.
And so we've grown all of them from seeds. These are like our babies.
Yep.
You know, we take care of them. Strawberries.
Oh my
on the
gosh, we
seeds.
literally went to the farmer's market, bought strawberries, she cut the seeds off, and then we're growing the strawberry from those seeds.
Yeah. So, these are like our little kids we're taking care of, right? And you see how well he wants to take care of the prisoners, so you can imagine.
I'm a inquiring mind. Told you that.
So when he said that, we started watching him. Well, all of a sudden, the neighbor and I'm out at what we call the back 40, the far part where
yard.
we were watering, and the neighbor goes, "Where'd you get these cucumbers?" And I go, "Well, those are the ones that were up. We transplanted them here." And he goes, "Well, they were going to die." "No, we weren't going to let them die." And he goes, "Those are the same plants." "Yeah." And he goes, "Well, all of my cucumbers died." All.
That sucks.
That's really too bad. Because we have 11 of them that are blooming like crazy.
Yeah, we have like 40 tomato plants. We've got 35 to 40 jalapenos.
46.
That's what I meant. So it's coming along. But so getting back to the pear tree, he started complaining that squirrels get into his tree. They'll like knock a pear off, or they'll grab one, take a bite, and throw it on the ground.
Yeah, but he's been having trouble with his garden all along.
Yeah.
And he just keeps, "Hi, baby." He keeps looking at us like, "I don't get what you're doing." And I'll stand out there and talk gardening with him all day.
Yep.
And we actually gave him a cucumber from our garden because his all
He took
died.
it, but it killed him.
It did.
Killed him.
So as soon as he told me about these squirrels, I came in and I said to Flip, I go, "I found a bunch of stuff that'll keep the squirrels away from the pear trees. Should we tell him?" And Flip said,
Yeah, but I want to film it.
he goes, "Yes, it's going to kill him."
So the long and short of it is, the research that Renee did, squirrels evidently hate the smell of a specific kind of soap, like a body soap, a soap that you buy from the store.
Irish Spring.
Yeah. Manly yes, but I like it too.
So I said, he said, "Of course you should tell him."
Yeah. So I was shocked and disappointed that he didn't seem that taken back. I guess he's so used to us doing things that are weird that don't make sense to him that he's kind of immune to it now.
Sort of. Until the next day. When he calls you on the phone.
He's like, "So Flip, what kind, like, was it zest? Was it lava? What kind of stuff?" I'm like, it's Irish Spring. And then he says to his wife, "Hey, meal, it's Irish Spring." So now, believe it or not, their pear tree smells like
Irish Spring.
they've got all over the place.
And even his wife, the one who gives Storm all the snacks, she's talking to us last night, and she goes, "He was saying that you told him about the Irish Spring," and we're like, "I sure hope Renee knows what she's talking about."
Well, I mean, worst case scenario, you're going to have a clean tree and a clean yard. I mean, it's not going to hurt anything.
No, and it's going to bubble. It's going to be real interesting if we get a heavy rain.
We're going to get rain. We're scheduled to have rain at least a good portion of the next week.
I hope so. You know why?
Because our plants need some water.
And I'm tired of carrying the water out there.
Man, it's not a long walk. It's not like we live 5 miles from the creek. But still, I mean...
You're talking to my people right now. That's how we talk in Ohio.
Creek?
The creek.
Yeah, there you go. So anyway, we're at $1.23.
We're going to get out of here because we got other stuff to do.
We got to finish watering. We got to pick some tomatoes.
And this time last week, we were gathering bandages. So
For the walking wounded.
I appreciate everybody who called and checked on me. I really appreciate that. Flip's friends, my friends, those of you that are our friends, I really appreciated that. I most of all appreciated Jeff Clark, who goes, "She's trying to get the attention away from the assassin." I thought it was very funny.
Never gonna happen. That said, we love y'all. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining us. We hope to see you next Tuesday, like every Tuesday, 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern. Are we out?
Rap, bitches.